sometimes you have a very wild take that a lot of people think you're crazy for, and it comes through. But then there's also some wild takes that you have that you end up looking as crazy as people make you out to be. And that was the case for me this weekend, or this past weekend, with Nico Price as he ends up fumbling the bag against Themba Gorimbo. I expected it to be close early, but I did expect Price start to pick up the pace in the second and third rounds. But I was very underwhelmed with his ability to deal with the grapple-heavy approach from Gorimbo, something that I thought he would be able to do with a little bit more ease. Now, I really believe that if there was another 20 to 30 seconds left in that second round, Price probably could have finished that Kimura and gotten the tap there, but that's the name of the game sometimes, and I'll have to take this one on the chin. It was a bad pick. It was a bad dog of the night play, and we rip up the dog of the night ticket with Nico Price. We do cash on a dog of the night play for OKTAGON 62 this past weekend as Mohamed Machaev ends up getting the win over James Hendon. We cashed out plus 105, so that now brings our yearly dog of the night record to 41-72 for minus 9.91 units and a minus 9% ROI. Again, we were like minus 24, minus 25 units just a few weeks ago. I'm glad that we're making the progress to get back into the black here. Let's see if we can accomplish that goal by the ending of the year with about 2.5 months to go. All right. Reminder, PFL breakdown will drop later on tonight, so make sure you guys keep your eyes peeled for that. And I'll also have breakdowns for LFA and KSW, but those will only be in written form on the Lock of the Night Patreon page, so make sure you guys check that out if you want to get some action on those cards as well. All right. Without wasting any more time, top 3 dog of the night candidates. Only one of these can actually be the dog of the night. I've dropped it to the Patreon folks so they know who it is right now, but let's see if you guys can guess which of these 3 I ended up going with. All right, first candidate up is going to be Elise Argeline coming in at plus 105 as she goes up against Melissa Martinez. This is a very low-level fight, and even though Martinez has the striking advantage in this matchup, Argeline will have a grappling advantage, I think, and I think her physicality and bullying tactics will be enough for her to keep Martinez in bad positions, not to mention try to take advantage of the ring rust with Martinez being out for over 2 years now. I think we'll see Argeline push a pace and a grapple-heavy approach that Martinez will fail to get away from, allowing Argeline to accrue a ton of control time and damage from the top position, which should lead to her winning this fight by decision and cashing as a potential dog of the night candidate at plus 105. The second dog of the night candidate, we're going to stick with the women's divisions here with Jessica Penne coming in at plus 150 as she takes on Elise Reed. This is a clear striker versus grappler matchup here, with Reed obviously coming from a Taekwondo background. She will have a solid advantage here, looking to piece up Jessica Penne on the feet while staying away from the dangerous BJJ game of the veteran. But I think all Penne really needs here is one attempt to get this fight to the ground, or at least get the back of Elise Reed, and that could lead to her eventually finding a submission opportunity. I think her prop at plus 500 to win by submission is also a very good spot to take a shot on, but I really think that Penne is that good of a grappler here, and all 4 of the losses in Elise Reed's UFC career have come from fighters getting to the ground and either submitting her or TKOing her, and I think that Penne is absolutely capable of doing that. Close fight, tough fight. Elise Reed has the physicality to potentially keep this fight upright, but just as we saw Jessica Penne put Lupita Godinez into some compromising positions, she might be able to do that here against Elise Reed and eventually pull off a submission. The third and final dog of the night candidate is teetering on being a slight favorite now, but also at pick'em odds. But we also saw him at plus 105 not too long ago with Darren Elkins taking on Daniel Pineda, a battle between 2 guys that are nearly 40 years old. Elkins already 40, Daniel Pineda not too far from that at 39 years old. Both guys like to utilize grapple-heavy approaches. I think Pineda a little bit more aggressive in terms of getting finishes, as all 28 of his wins have come by finish, but I think that he's going to struggle to put away a guy in Elkins who puts on a relentless pace, and that's usually not a good sign for a guy in Pineda who seems to gas out later on in his matchups. Look for Elkins to keep the grind on him, continuously getting him to the ground, putting him in bad positions, and eventually finishing him in the second or third rounds. I normally don't like backing guys like Darren Elkins, but considering the stylistic clash, if his durability continues to hold up, he should be able to keep Pineda in bad positions and eventually win this fight by finishing him in the second or third round. Only one of these 3 could end up being the dog of the night. I let the Patreon folks know who it is already. Drop a comment below in terms of who you think it is, or drop your own candidates below and let me know who you guys think will end up pulling off the upset. Otherwise, I'll see you guys later today for the PFL breakdowns. See you guys then. Peace.